When the ocean hides a civilization, beneath the surface of the ocean lies a silence so deep it can erase everything. Architecture, sound, memory, even human history itself. But some things, the ocean simply cannot hide forever. Today, we follow clues recorded in ancient texts, stone formations thousands of meters below the sea, and magnetic anomalies documented by NASA and major oceanographic institutes, all of them coming together to form a picture far larger than anyone expected. This is not a tale of fantasy, not a myth, but a journey to uncover a civilization that has haunted humanity for more than 2,000 years. The journey to find Atlantis. It's not with matter, the first trace beneath the deep. In 2021, during a geological survey by NOAA near the Santorini seamount southwest of the Azores, the research team recorded something that froze them in place. Stone grooves that looked as if they had been cut by machines. Not tectonic activity, not pressure cracks. They were sharp, clean, with right angles, a geometry rarely found on the ocean floor. The team's internal report, partly released publicly, stated, "The grooves display an unusual straightness, exceeding characteristics expected from natural processes." And then, on sonar mapping, the grooves didn't stand alone. They connected into blocks, forming patterns that seemed almost intentional, like the foundation of something. It's circles that nature should not create. As the submersible descended deeper, sonar revealed a shape so unsettling that one glance was enough to chill the mind. Gigantic concentric circles, ring inside ring, each spaced almost perfectly evenly. This structure resembled the formations documented by Dr. Richard W. Freund during his 2011 investigation at the mouth of Guadalquivir, a site once suspected to be Atlantis. But at the Azores, the geometry was even more precise. Can nature create circular formations? Yes. But can it create multiple, evenly spaced, concentric circles carved into bedrock? That is far harder to accept. And these ancient texts that match modern discoveries. When Plato described Atlantis in Timaeus and Critias, he mentioned a city built in concentric circles, a central island, a grand temple, and a civilization that vanished suddenly. 6 centuries before Plato, the Greek statesman Solon recorded from Egyptian priests the story of a kingdom beyond the Great Sea, erased by water in a single day. In Egyptian Papyrus 1116, written during the New Kingdom, there is mention of a land far to the west, consumed by the wrath of the sea. 3 different sources, 3 different eras, yet all pointing to the same concept. 18. A magnetic heartbeat from the past. When researchers lowered magnetometers across the Azores Plateau, they detected a phenomenon listed in a report from the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, a magnetic pulse repeating every few minutes. It wasn't volcanic. It wasn't a fluctuation in the magnetosphere. It resembled a remnant magnetic layer, the type left behind when molten rock cools rapidly after exposure to extreme heat. Some geologists call it the magnetic memory layer. If structures beneath the seabed were once exposed to intense heat, geological or otherwise, this anomaly would make perfect sense. Is not calm. E-casted. The ruins of a drowned city. During a 2020 autonomous dive conducted by the European Marine Board, high-resolution cameras recorded walls of stone layered with unusual precision. Blocks were fitted so tightly that a blade could not slide between them, a style reminiscent of Incan structures like Sacsayhuaman or the prehistoric Cyclopean masonry found across the Mediterranean. Some stones still bore double spiral carvings. Others were cut at 60-degree angles, a rare geometric choice. Nature could form such arrangements, but the odds are extremely small. 18's Ard. The day the ocean swallowed the city, Plato wrote that Atlantis disappeared in a single day and night. It sounds impossible, unless a massive geological event occurred. USGS studies of the North Atlantic reveal signs of a rapid collapse event around 12 years ago, coinciding with the Younger Dryas period, a time of sudden global climate shifts. If a city sat on a fragile fault line, a megathrust subsidence could have dragged it underwater within hours. Not magic, not myth, just geology at its most brutal. UVidded, the heat-scarred pillar. The most unsettling clue. In 2022, during a high-resolution camera test, a 2-meter-tall stone pillar was discovered. Under the submersible's light, it reflected like a material once heated above 1 degree Celsius. Geologists compared it to obsidian, but its sheen and reflectivity didn't perfectly match. One hypothesis emerged. Silica vitrification stone melted and re-solidified by extreme heat. This phenomenon has been found in ancient fortified sites in Scotland, where walls are believed to have been exposed to overwhelming thermal forces. Which raises a question. What heated a stone column beneath the sea before it sank? Actions, a timeline that refuses to align. Rock samples from the area revealed unusual dates. Some pieces older than the earliest Egyptian civilizations, others showing signs of reconstruction, as if reused in later building phases. This fits the pattern of a city rebuilt multiple times. Not a one-and-done construction, but a cycle. Existence, destruction, rebirth. An efface. When multiple ancient cultures remember the same city. In the myths of Egypt, Greece, the Minoans, even the Olmecs and the Maya, there are stories of a shining city on the coast, swallowed by the sea. In an ancient Egyptian text found at Deir el-Medina, a land far beyond the waters is described as perishing in fire and waves. How did civilizations separated by oceans tell the same story? Perhaps they remembered the same disaster, or the same civilization. 2000 Sprees. Why the ocean hides it so well. The ocean is the most efficient eraser on Earth. Pressure, erosion, currents, marine life, thousands of years of sediment. All of it reduces cities back into raw stone. So why do these structures remain? Why are the circles intact? Why are the grooves still straight? Unless they were built to outlast time itself. The hypothesis of a marine network. Some archaeologists propose a theory many hesitate to touch. Atlantis may not have been a single city, but a network, a chain of coastal civilizations that understood ocean currents better than we assume. They traveled, exchanged, shared symbols, architecture, and knowledge. When sea levels rose after the Ice Age, the network vanished, leaving behind fragments in places too deep for erosion to fully erase. We are closer to the truth than ever. Modern satellites from ESA, along with autonomous submersibles from Japan, the United States, and Europe, are revealing more unusual underwater structures than ever before. Not in one location, not on one continent, but many. Circles, grooves, layered stone walls, all hinting that human history may be deeper, more complex, and far older than we recorded. Log. Atlantis may have never truly disappeared. If Atlantis truly lies beneath the ocean, it may not be a forgotten city, but a reminder that time is not linear. Civilizations rise, they fall, and they rise again. And sometimes, the ocean is not hiding anything from us. It is simply waiting for us to be ready to see.